Hello, happy Friday. Welcome to our Friday Witchy Hangout. First of all, thank you guys so much. The donations have already started. Catherine, Love of Light, you guys are hilarious. Thank you so much for the super chat. Love and Light was like, I have nothing to say. I just want to give my fave witch some money. And Catherine said, coffee's up. I got my coffee too. And we are ready for today's message. Okay. Welcome, Tasha. Thank you so much for the super chat. Just because I really do appreciate all the energy you put into these lives. Thank you so much. What a beautiful way to start our Friday Witchy Hangout. Okay, so with that being said, let's go get ahead and get into today's readings. I've really been feeling like the not readings, like what's not, like what did they not say? That's what we're doing today, right? So a lot of times that can be immensely clarifying, and that's the goal here for today. So what things did they leave unsaid? What did they not say? So we've got 3 piles. There's no anchor card here today. I know some people like to know that. The first pile is agape. That is pile number 1. Pile number 2 is the heart. That's pile number 2. And pile number 3 is the offering. I love all the chaos talk in the chat. Okay, so pile number 1 on this side, pile number 2 in the middle, and pile number 3 over here. So do your thing with this. Allow your energy to drop, become very centered and peaceful. Take a couple of deep breaths. Connect with your center, connect with your heart space. Sit there momentarily. Allow yourself to be drawn in energetically to whatever pile or multiple piles best suits you, being open to receive, but also being very discerning in the messages that come through, taking only what resonates and leaving the rest. Okay. Whew. That was nice. Let's unleash the magic. Okay, let me just get a drink of my coffee, huh? Okay. Pile numero 1. Maybe somebody speaks Spanish. Español, as they say. Okay. Let's see. Spirit. I just heard Clash of the Titans. All right, Spirit. What did pile number 1's person or the person on their mind, what did they leave unsaid? I feel like this person left certain things unsaid that, it's in the gap. Something here is like in the gap. Okay, so this person left, my hand is itching. This person left certain things unsaid. It might have had to do with some kind of gains. It may have also had to do with some kind of money. Mouth open. There's something here about that. There's something that this person left unsaid, but in the impression of what they left unsaid, so like in the context of what actually went on, what they did actually say, I feel like you can kind of understand what they left unsaid. Like it's kind of giving like an impression of what they meant or something, even though they didn't say it. But it's like you had to kind of connect like a bunch of dots here in order to be like, oh, that's what they actually meant. So this person may have given you the runaround here. But there's something about open. This person could have like there could have been a moment where this person had like their mouth open and they were going to say something, but then they just didn't, and then they just like kind of walked away. But in the space, like in the silence, you kind of, I'm hearing pregnant pause, like there was just some kind of like, I don't know, there could have been some kind of knowing. That's probably why you're here at this reading, because there could have been a literal moment where you're like, and what were you going to say? Okay, message. This person may message you, or I'm just getting that there maybe was a lot of communication here, but there was like a key thing that was left unsaid. But the way that certain things were communicated, like kind of makes you know that. Hold on here. Let's see. This person, I think, thinks very highly of you. Oh my gosh, yeah, there's all this throat chakra energy. It's heart, throat chakra energy. This person doesn't know how to communicate their heart space. They're very stubborn. So I think this is maybe what this person didn't communicate to you. It's something about their own, I'm sorry, I can be very stubborn. I can get in my own way. I think very highly of you. I should have said that in the moment, but there was something here, like I was thinking, I was distracted and I was stubborn. So this person got distracted at a key moment during a conversation, maybe literally, because I keep saying this person, like, they could have literally got distracted at a key moment, or it's like they like not encouraged, but they involved themselves with certain distractions. And it says temptation, always busy, kept you waiting. This person kept you waiting in the gap. There's something here about the gap. They just kept you waiting. Pregnant pause. Like there, it's like, it feels like it was leading up to having said something. And then all of a sudden there was like nothing. It's like, oh, actually I gotta go, bye. Like, and then they just like logged off and you were like, what? But like actually in that moment, like a lot was left unsaid. But like, if you can kind of think about it, it kind of fills it in itself. Not that you should have to. And this person kind of feels like I really should have. This person wanted to communicate their heart to you, but they're not very practiced at it. This is a person who also tries to cover their tracks. I'm hearing cover their heart and cover their tracks with their voice. So this person may actually say quite a bit. They may actually be very adept with words, but they kind of use words to distract. Like, hey, look over there. Instead of like looking at the heart space, like this person may have tried to distract you from actually like the heart-centered feelings that they were feeling towards you, like here in the moment. I think this person wanted to clear the air. They wanted to communicate something light. They wanted to like lighten the mood. And maybe they wanted to like work up to opening up like their heart space or like opening up their throat chakra, but then they became like distracted here at like a key moment. There's something that this person wants to communicate like about a distraction that like left them open or left them wide open or something. And okay, so for some of you, this person distracted themselves with like, it's like there was a moment where they were going to communicate their heart because this person had genuine feelings for you. That's what I'm getting. And it was light feelings and fun feelings and airy feelings between the two of you. This feels like a real ease of communication. This might have actually thrown you with this person because you feel like they're a good communicator and you're a good communicator and you guys communicate really well together. And so you just didn't understand. You might have even taken a leap of faith, like where you were like, okay, no, I believe so much in our communication abilities. Like, I feel like we can talk about something here. And then maybe you were gearing up to talk about whatever that was. And then this person just like dipped. Yeah. And like in some way, or like they became distracted at a key moment. I keep saying that. So this person could have involved themselves honestly, like with other people, or this could just be work or something. But we also have this like drama, addictions, love-hate relationship. And you might've felt like that. Like, yeah, you got fed up maybe and you cut ties and you walked away. But this person wants to pop up on you. And you're over it. I feel like your decision is made because I just feel like this person kept you waiting and it was exhausting, or it was just like this person had you in your head, and it's almost like they would have preferred that. This person, maybe this is like there's some kind of strategy here. My hand is really itching. There could be something to do with like a hand. Maybe they want to hold your hand or something. This person could have held your hand or touched you in some kind of way. And again, there's something about filling in the gaps. Maybe this person, it's weird because I feel like they're good with words, but they're not good with communicating emotional things. So like their heart space, I don't know. And they were gearing up to it. Maybe this person just wanted to hold your hand or something. But they want to pop up on you, but like cycles over it, decision made. But this person is still holding on to you. They're persistent and they're kind of determined here. I feel like this person's spying on you because they're ashamed. This person is ashamed of the way that they've acted and they never communicated that to you. So there's a lot of vulnerability here that this person did not communicate. And they may have not communicated it by means of communicating a lot of other bullshit. Just frivolous nonsense. This person's like, hey, did you see this meme? And you're like, what? Are we going to talk about a meme? Are we going to talk about like what yeah. So I feel like this person I'm just seeing you kind of like spinning your wheels. And I think this person preferred you to be in your head about that and for you to be confused and for you to be guessing about what it is that they actually meant instead of like having said something here. Like, and you may have different values in regards to that. You may be a person where you're like, at least I said it like for myself. And so I sleep well at night. And so I know I gave something my best try. Like, I just need to like get something off of my chest. And like, maybe it surprised you that this person just like became distracted here. Like they went for a temptation, and they kept themselves really busy. I'm telling you, if this was another person, they might have went back to an ex here. Like that could have been like a distraction, unfaithful love triangle, ex in question. It's just not a happy situation. Again, drama, addictions, love-hate relationship. This person actually may use an ex that they know they have, I just heard, an intolerable relationship with, but they just use them to kind of fill in the gaps of their life, and it actually blocks them off from their heart space. This is an incredibly karmic relationship. This person has a karmic relationship with an ex, like whether you know about it or not, and they use that relationship and the drama of it and the fact that they're so obviously not right for each other, but they're both just kind of like addicted. Dante, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh no. Thank you so much. I didn't know you're having trouble. But yeah, like this is not a happy relationship, but they kind of know that this ex is an unhappy relationship, but it's like they use it to kind of maybe like one up on people. There's a real strategy with the way that they use this in terms of blocking themselves off from their heart space. Because I think like whenever this person feels insecure or something, it's like they know that they need to maybe cry themselves to sleep, you know, maybe eat the tub of ice cream like it's classic in the movies to do. But instead of doing that, this person like goes back to this ex because it's highly distracting. So this person, that's what they didn't say. I just heard an Avril Lavigne song. These things I'll never say. If I could say what I want to say, I say I want to blow you away. Be with you every night. Am I squeezing you too tight? If I could say what I want to see. You might want to listen to that song. Oh, it's a really cute song. It's like, thank you guys so much for the super chats. Oh my gosh, you're so kind. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so I feel like this person just like gets very, very distracted. I'm kind of like being distracted here now too. Like, it's like a part of the process, but that's a part of like this person's process. So this person has a bad habit that I feel like, honestly, I feel like you're a soulmate connection here for this person. They have this karmic connection in their past that they use to block themselves off from their heart space. They use each other, I'm sure, like in this way, like this love-hate relationship. And this may have poured out on you. This person might have tried to approach you in the same way. Like I feel like this person had like a lot of love for you, but you didn't take the bait and you remain dignified here in this. And I think you just like put your deuces up and you just like walked away from whatever this is. But then it kind of like this person wanted to hate you, I think, even though they kind of knew that they were wrong and that they did something. Look, they're ashamed. Netflix and chill, sneaking around friends with benefits, spending time with someone else, egg on their face, ashamed, backfired, got caught. So this person got caught, I think, going back to an ex. This person is also not doing very well monetarily, broke, fired, living beyond their means, and fighting. One-sided trust issues. And they created a controversy. So things are not going very well for this person in their life. And maybe because, I don't know, these feel like two different issues. Like, but this person's very ashamed. You might have caught this person sneaking around. And they're really ashamed, and it backfired. So backfired is such a weird word to use because it implies that was strategic in some way. And again, this person strikes me as strategic around their heart space. Why did you leave? Look, and then like we've got deuces here. So there's a question that hangs here, like maybe on both ends. Why did you leave? You may have left them out in the cold because they got egg on their face. You caught them out doing something. But then this person left when they realized that they got caught, or this person somehow left. Why did you leave? Like, that's just hanging. Why did you leave? Maybe that's what this person never said. Why they left. Why they left. Why did you leave? Hold on. I feel like I need the tarot for that. I'm gonna try to get to an answer. Why did you leave? Hermit. Oh, because, okay, you were in this hermit energy, which, by the way, is major arcana. And we've got the Four of Pentacles, like, here at the bottom of the deck, not major arcana. You showed up in a strong energy. And, like, look, he's got his flashlight. And I'm seeing this hermit energy putting the flashlight here on this Four of Pentacles. So, again, like, this person could have been having, like, economic problems. So you could have, like, sussed it in some way. Or, like, I call the Four of Pentacles the Emperor wannabe card because he just looks like he's in his suit. He wants to, like, seem like he's, like, the king of everything, but he's really not. Like, he's not in a good position, but he's refusing to budge, like, because he just doesn't want to be. It's like, this is a person who, it's like, they know they're not where they want to be, but they're afraid of making kind of any moves because they feel like if they do make any moves, then people are going to know that they're in the position that they're in, but they're trying to save face here with you. Ashamed, egg on their face. So this person's not the way that they were presenting themselves to you. And they thought you didn't know. They thought you didn't know something. High Priestess and the Hermit. Yeah, but you're very skilled. Like, okay, so we're all using the tarot here, right? So you could be like intuitive, but also that's incredibly skillful energy, and it's protective energy. And it's like Virgo energy. There's real Virgo energy, so attention to detail. So even like if this wasn't intuition, like you paid attention to you sussed something here. And that's why this person kind of left. I feel like they couldn't say they were sorry. They needed to say that that's what it is too. I think this person is sorry. But they didn't want to say that they were sorry because they had egg on their face and they felt like if they admitted to something, then their position is blown. And the fact that so they see this beautiful future with you, but then they feel like they can't live up to that future because they, are the Four of Pentacles. They're struggling economically and they were sneaking around here with this ex. Okay, and they might have been sneaking around this ex because they were having economic issues or because they felt like things were off with you. And this ex can be nurturing in a manipulative way. This is part of the grossness between like the two of them. So this ex is very manipulative and nurturing. They use that to kind of like keep this person. This came out in a reading. I don't know if it's been posted yet because I'm like ahead. But this came out in one of the readings. But this person, like, that's what their relationship is predicated on, is some kind of like, you always come back because you need me. But then that person, whoever their ex is, they conflate that with actual love, but they're being used. And so they both kind of like use each other. But this person like has feelings for you, and they just like, I just heard they look at your pictures all the time. This person just looks at your pictures all the time, and they pray for God to come in, and like they pray for maybe a windfall of money because maybe this person feels like they need to have more money to be able to like step to you. This person, some of these people could be waiting on money, like an inheritance or some kind of like big payout. Maybe they're just like waiting for that, and then once they get that, they're gonna like step to you here, and they have like really like fantastical things in their mind about they're going to sweep you off your feet, and then you're going to do this cruise and that vacation and that, and they're just going to be everything that you ever wanted. Like this person really does like think about that here in some kind of strong way. But they really pray for the divine to kind of like intervene here. Maybe this person kind of knows that they need money in order to be able to be alone, because this person uses their ex for some kind of money or like a home situation or something financial. This even if you don't feel like these people have like a lot of money, it's like there's some version of that going on. Okay, anything else that this person didn't say? They feel like they can't win. There's a lot of sneaking around here. Yeah, this person got caught, I'm telling you. There's a lot. So why are they doing that to begin with? Oh, okay. So I'm hearing in my mind, okay, so I was watching this girl, and she was a woman, full-grown woman. She was talking about how she became successful later in her life, and she like started running her own business or something. And that's when she realized that being nice is kind of like a privilege, because when she had money, she wasn't stressed out. She wasn't running from like this job to that job to that job. And I think she was at like a coffee shop or something. The barista commented on how nice she was, and she was like, I mean, I've always been this person, but it's like I'm calm because I don't have to like rush off or something. So I feel like this person's economical issues may make them schemy in a way, may make them kind of slippery in a way. King of Swords. It also cuts them off from their heart space. This is a person who's cut off from their heart space, but they felt something in their heart for you. And that's not what they're saying. And they felt happy around you. But then because of the way their life is set up, which by the way is their thing to deal with, that's not, you didn't do that to this person. But because they're not getting what they want with you, and they feel ashamed, and they got caught doing something, and it foiled their plans. This person kind of like had a plan when it came to you, and they all of a sudden like got angry, and they might have like gotten angry at you. Yeah, they feel like you bested them. This person feels like you bested them, and when you ended things with the truth bested them is what I'm getting. You just like connected with the truth here about this situation. But remember I was saying like this love-hate? Well, they have nursed some kind of love-hate relationship in their soul because of being around like this ex person and maybe other like relationships in their life, and that is genuinely like the connection between them. It's this love-hate relationship because they use each other, and it reminds each of these people of their own lack and their own weakness. So they hate that, and that person has become almost like a living embodiment on the subconscious level of like the lack that they feel within themselves. But there is a kind of like peaceful accord like between them in order to be able to use each other sometimes, in order to play these games like kind of with each other. But then this person, this is kind of seeped into them. They've marinated in that energy, and now that's kind of like, now they're applying that to other people, like not just you, they're applying that to other people, like just when things go wrong, and they're trying to, because they've received some kind of help and nurturance from this ex. This could also be like a very toxic family, that uses that nurturing energy for like some kind of messed up reason. But they think that they're also going to receive that from you, even though you're like, that's dramatic, that's toxic, I don't want to get on that train. No. You were unfaithful. Let's keep it a buck. Let's call it what it is. So no. And this person, I think, didn't realize how bad and toxic things got really out of hand within themselves. This person should not have been around these people that they were around. These are karmics. I feel like this person is surrounded by karmics, but it's all to nurse a weakness. And it's taught them some very bad habits. It's taught them to expect certain things from people that they have no right, no reasonable reason to expect. And honestly, I feel like you look at this person, you're like, a self-respecting person just wouldn't put themselves in that position. Like, why is this the way that you've chosen to go about meeting your needs? That's what it is. I keep seeing the moon card. There's something here with like nurturance and neediness, and it's codependency. There's some kind of codependency, but it's like, I'm seeing kind of like a snot-nosed kid, and it's like they running back to like mommy or something, and it's like, why is this the way you're choosing to deal with this kind of thing? Yeah. I just heard no love lost. Like respect was lost here in this situation. I feel there's too much competition. You scare the out of me. This person is not competitive. Like if you put the truth of this person next to like other people, that's what I mean by they're not competitive. I'm not talking about in their soul. They're actually taking a competitive mindset here. But because this person doesn't have their feet under them, they this is just a scary situation, and they don't feel ready, and they're dragging their feet. But this is kind of their karma, I feel like, for not having done what it is that they need to do to get themselves in a better position, even internally, like situated internally, where it's like they're not just trying to float from life raft to life raft because they use this X or maybe multiple X's. For some of you, this is a person who's kind of chronic about this. It's like they keep certain people around that they know they can kind of mooch off of. I want to see you so bad. I've been having regrets. I've been trying to distract myself from my feelings. Yeah, I'm getting lost in the memories. I feel stuck. Reach out to me, please. This person just keeps praying and praying that something is going to... Honestly, this person may... This is toxic. I feel like this person may even pray for your downfall so that it's like the only thing they understand is this neediness dynamic. Because then they feel like you're going to run back to them and they're going to have what you want. That's this person's fantasy, because this person, I think realistically, this person's always on the other end of it. The shoe's on the other foot, where it's like they always need something. And so the relationships they get in is because that, not because they love that person or they're drawn to that person. That's what they have with you. This may be the first time they've had that, but it's just because they can get what they need off of that person, and you represent something different for them. But they, in their mind, they have a fantasy where you go running to them and you are in the needier position, and they finally get to be, this is that triangle thing, that rescuer, victim, persecutor sort of a thing. So this person's like very much framing that. I am talking about you to others. I'm emotionally unavailable. So this person could have talked about you, but it might not even have been very nice. I'm seeking revenge. This person is a twat. I'm sorry. I can see that there's actual love here, but honestly, if this person wants to behave this way towards you, and they love you, so this person is dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow. Like this person is just throwing dishonor on your name. They're dishonoring themselves, and they are really dishonoring their soul and their heart. They are betraying themselves in the process, and they feel connected to you. This is a betrayer of their own heart. So, and you live in this person's heart space. That's the connection that the two of you have. It's heart and throat chakra. It's very high vibrational. And I've just heard like a lot can happen. Like if you guys just get in proximity, and you probably feel really good speaking to each other, because there's so much healing that goes on here. Like when you communicate your heart, that's the kind of paradox of the situation. So I don't want to be too hard on this person. They've chosen their path. They've chosen to descend. Interesting. They've chosen to descend, but like if you guys could just get in close proximity, and this person would stop running their mouth and bad mouthing you to other people because they don't know how to like get themselves out of this like negative. Instead, if they were communicating their heart, I feel like a lot of healing could happen in this connection, and you could actually like elevate each other here. I'm scared you're moving on. This person is bothering me because it's like how you don't really have any right. Like, of course this person's moving on because you're self-respecting. You're self-respecting, and they tried the wrong one is what I'm hearing, because you are self-respecting. And again, this person is used to codependent relationships where people are not self-respecting, and it's just like, please love me. Like you give me what I need and I'll give you what you need. And it's not predicated on love. I feel like these people think that this is a kind of love, but it's not. It's a distraction. They're all distracting themselves from like the brokenness inside, and they use each other. This person is in some toxic karmic cycles here, and I feel like it's more than one. I feel like it might have to do with a family, maybe a mother figure somehow. I just heard my dad put me in competition for his love, but then also this is reflected in a certain ex that they like kind of replace a mother figure with as a raft, some kind of safety raft, where it's like, okay, I'm gonna go after this. So this ex also is not very self-respecting, because this person leaves them because whenever they get strong, so they go back, they mooch off of this ex until they feel strong. They go out into the world to pursue what they actually want, which is you, and they want a life that's independent. And this ex, I think, tries to sabotage, if they're in communication at all, because they pretend to have loving, nurturing communication between the two of them. Oh, I'm so happy for you. I'm so this, I'm so that. But really, it's sabotaging, and it grates this person because they know this other person that your person leaves, whether it's a mother or whether it's an ex, or I think it's a lot of people, they start to feel itchy. They start to feel anxious that their little prize, their little puppy, whatever, they're using them for, is getting away from them. And so they're sabotaging. Even, we all know that energy is real. So even if it's just sending this person the evil eye, giving them bad advice, these two tank each other. And they will, in order to keep getting embroiled in a codependent dynamic, because neither one of them is strong enough to break it and stand on their own 2 feet. They think this has to do with love, but if they really just looked at it, there's one person here who's clearly getting used. Like, this person clearly doesn't like you, is what I'm hearing. They don't even like you. They tolerate being around you to get your stuff, to stay in your house, to eat your food, to mooch off of you, because they know that, like, you won't put up any boundaries. That's one person here. And then, then this other person is like, they don't love them. They're just trying to use them. They want to be seen with them. They want them around. They want them to entertain them, or whatever this other person gets out of this connection. Maybe this person's like out of their league in some way, and they feel like this is the only way that I'm ever going to get somebody that has this trait or that trait, is in this weird codependent relationship. So it's gross. But then this person will get enough strength and they will leave. And then that's when they want to go after you, or that's when they want to go after the life that they want. But then they kind of bank on, okay, well then I just have to like go back to this. Like, once I failed, this person doesn't ever try to really fully break free and be independent. And I feel like that's the lesson that's going on here. And I feel like you represented like a different kind of dynamic, a different kind of partnership here for this person. And that's what they're not saying. So this person basically freaked out, and they just didn't have the wherewithal. They didn't have the perspective, and they didn't have the courage, and they didn't have the skills. Because there's something here about social skills and being able to stand, like, not do this, like, oh, they're gonna find out, like, that and instead just being able to say what you want, say where you're at, stand firmly in that knowing that you're in process and you're working on yourself or something. This person doesn't have the skills to be able to communicate, but they didn't. You hurt my feelings. I feel like this person is kind of a baby when it comes to their feelings, because they're used to all these people like coddling them. Like, I feel like if this person has a bad feeling, like, these people just like kind of coddle them, and they really like reinforce that, because again, that's solidifies the bond of codependency here, where I feel like you're like, I understand that you feel bad, but you also need to understand that you did certain things that led to certain things happening here as well. Like, we need to hear some, like, what's like your side of it? Like, I'm not just going to coddle you. Like, this person is manipulative with coddling energy, like manufacturing it in other people. And then when it didn't work on you, this person's like, you're mean, you hurt my feelings. And it's like, I don't doubt that your feelings were hurt, but I didn't hurt your feelings because I have a boundary, or because I'm self-respecting, and I just will not, I expect a certain level of you being an adult and me being an adult. And we're like, because this person seems like once they've like identified you and like gone out with, like, say you went out on one date and this person's like, well, we're in a relationship and I just expect that you're emotionally invested in me. And you're like, I might be and I might not be. And even if I am emotionally invested in you now, if we're not married, I can change my mind at any moment moving forward that this isn't working for me. And that does not make me mean. That makes me self-respecting. It makes me discerning. And it means I have a boundary. And you not being able to honor those things in me, respecting that I'm different than you and I am an individual and I get to make decisions in my own life, makes you a bad partner to be with. And the fact that you can't unpack that for yourself further makes you not a great partner to be with. So this is all very neutral, actually, coming from your space. It's matter of fact, and you're sussing a lot about this person. I think it might scare this person how much if they knew how much in the gap they're actually giving away to you. Like, it's actually very clear what's going on with this person if you're at all observant, and you're very observant. Some of you are very, very intuitive. Some of you are hyper observant, and some of you are both. And so this person just feels very seen, and it's doing things to this person. And it snapped. You didn't do this. I'm just saying, like, it snapped this person right back into some kind of like karmic cycle that they're responsible for breaking. And you could have been a really beautiful part of that journey for this person if they came through correct, if they had like decency and respect towards your energy. But that's what I have for pile number 1. That's all the things that this person is not saying in the gap of maybe spewing a lot of, like, saying a lot of things about you, and maybe saying a lot of things to you that were just like frivolous and meaningless, but not actually communicating their heart space. Yikes. I'm just going to compassion this. I might have to have my husband fix this. I'm sorry. I'll just have a coffee break. Thank you, babe. Compassion, 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 compassion. We're all on our journeys here. I feel like this person probably really hurt you. And in their mind, they didn't mean to. And in their mind, you hurt them when you stood up for yourself and sussed that they weren't treating you right and had the nerve to say something about it or do something about it. Ew. Okay. Compassion. Compassion, compassion, compassion. But also compassion for ourselves. Because again, I feel like this person probably put you in competition with an ex or something here. Work. Didn't handle their business. It was too much to handle, so we fled. Okay.
Yeah, other people think it's as silly as I do. We love your compassion mantra.
Alex was doing that the other day. He was like, compassion, 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 compassion.
It's basically your own version of Om Mani Padme Hum.
There's too many words. Just say the one word, and then we got it. Gemini Sun, Aries Moon. Okay. Shall we move to pile number 2? I'm going to drink my coffee more than usual because usually I have more coffee than this, and I'm really worried that I'm going to get a headache. Like by now, by this time of the day. Okay. Pile number 2, baby. The heart. Literally, I was like, the heart, and then my throat chakra was like... Okay, let's get some cards. Okay. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Okay, this might be a really... I just heard fancy person. You might think of this person as being fancy. I don't think they think of themselves like that. I think it has to do with their speech, funny enough. The way this person communicates. I just don't think in their heart they're like fancy. But I think this person, what they left unsaid, okay, what they didn't say. This is a person who writes their own wedding vows. This is a person who doesn't want to communicate with you with those little those little hearts with all like the phrases and stuff on them. They want to communicate something from the heart, and they want to communicate something in a special way. This is a person who actually wants to be seen by you. Like they want to be vulnerable, and they want to say exactly what they mean, and they want to make sure that that's coming across, and they want it to be interesting and different and unique, like just for you, because this person, and there's a lot of love here. I mean, this is the heart energy, right? And I feel like this person, oh, wait. Was a photo of you and me. Yeah, like inside this person's heart is like a photo of you and them. Like, or I think this person, like, they really saw a future with you or see a future with you. Take this however it resonates. Yeah, because for some of you, this might be current. This is really like Valentine's Day energy. They want to like take you out on a date. They want to light candles. They want to hold your hand. They want to wear their best perfume. They want to, take you on a date, and they want it to be a special date. They want it to be like, go somewhere nice, like maybe on the river, on the boat. They want to just only spend time with you as well. Like just, they don't want a lot of people around. They don't want a lot of distractions. This person really feels for you. They really, oh, look, wait for a sign. So this person is maybe like waiting for a sign that you feel the same way. But in waiting for a sign, congratulations, you played yourself. Maybe this person was waiting and then they felt like they played themselves. This person really thinks about you like when they're home alone. Oh my gosh, I wonder, wires are getting crossed here. Yeah, they are getting crossed here because, oh, I get it. This is a person where you might think that they're the pile number 1 person, but really they're this pile number 2 person because look, thought they could get away with it. Framed, I'm determined that we'll be together again. I've been hiding, but I want to show you my authentic self now. Okay, so ring-a-ding-ding, a bell just went off for me. This person, because of the way that they acted, I feel like they were framed in some way. Framed. Okay. There could have been strategy here where this person was like set up to look a certain way that they weren't by a very conniving person who maybe was the codependent person, like an ex in that previous relationship. That's a possibility here. It's actually a strong possibility. Spirit's going, but framed. Like I'm thinking about, like the concept of like putting a frame on something. Like I always think about NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. They always talk about like the frame. I don't know a lot about it, but that's what I know about it. They talk about like you frame certain things. So I feel like this person was like put in a certain frame where they were waiting. This person was waiting for a sign for you. They feel very strongly for you. They wanted to communicate that. This person was ready to communicate that. If they felt like you were ready and that you were willing and that you were open. But there could have been gossipers, or there could have been people who were trying to interlope here that was trying to frame this person in a certain way in your mind. So that could have been through words, where it's like there were certain things that this person was saying and doing that were totally innocuous. They were totally normal, regular things for people to do. I just heard platonic. There's totally regular platonic things for this person to have been doing that somebody else maybe framed. They could have told you that this person was like, they had feelings for somebody else, or they made it seem like that, but it was platonic and it was totally normal and there was nothing wrong with what was going on. And this person who framed this situation thought that they were going to get away with it. And maybe, I don't know. Oh my gosh, this is an ex. This is an ex. Okay, so there's somebody here who loves you very much, and the feeling is mutual. This is like a very heartfelt connection here. But that codependent ex from pile number 1 is meddling. That's what I'm getting. There's a codependent ex in pile number 1. So this is why you... Let me stay out of your business, but let me also say this very firmly. This is why you do not stay in contact with your exes, because you truly don't think that that person could potentially not be neutral in your life. You definitely don't take your ex's advice like on new people that are coming into your life. And like, if you are not like I don't know. To me, this seems so glaringly obvious that there's like a conflict of interest here. Wires are getting crossed and it's not an accident, and nobody in their right mind would think it was an accident given the parties involved. Given the parties involved, nobody would think this was an accident. Honor is better than honors. This is an honorable person that got framed by a dishonorable person who had some kind of leg up on them in regards to proximity to you. In regards to, for whatever reason, this person still has your ear. So this could be the pile number 1 person who's in a fucked up codependent relationship with an ex that they can't let go of. And that's their downfall. That's going to be this person's karma. They could have been hiding. There was like some kind of codependent ex here in the background. They could have been hiding that, and that's this person's downfall. They really missed out on a great person. Because there's somebody here who is like full of heart, love and light. I'm hearing sugar and spice and everything nice. Like this person really is sugar and spice and everything nice. Karmic energy. Yeah, there's a karmic. There is a karmic that got all up in this. And they were allowed, somebody just opened the door. They were like, have a little seat here. Why don't you meddle in my business? So this could be a part of that codependent, messed up relationship here in the past. And again, I've channeled certain things about like certain dynamics like this. These messages are coming out. But yeah, so this karmic thinks that this is love. That meddling around, telling lies on people. This person, this karmic is saying these things. They're trying to interfere because in their mind, they want to be with you again. They feel like it's love. They also, but this is somebody who, they want to cut you off from everybody else. They want to isolate you. They don't want you to have other options. I remember in high school, there was a woman that came in. She told her story to us about an abusive relationship that she was in. And she said, they asked her a question like, well, looking back, like what were some of like the red flags that you thought were weird, but maybe you should have like given more weight to in the time. And she said, at one point he looked at me and he said that I was like his pretty little bird. And he just wanted to put me in a cage and just keep me away from like all of the world because I was his pretty little bird or something. And she was like, I thought it was weird, but then I kind of thought maybe it was flattering. But now looking back, I realized it was like sick and twisted and that he just didn't want me to have any like other connections. This karmic energy knows that you are not going to choose them. You are not inclined to choosing them. So instead they've got to lie and they've got to mess up actual connections that you have. But you got to take an L here because I think you let this person in your life. I think you like something about this person being clung on to you. It makes you feel attractive or it makes you feel good, but it ruined an actual connection here, or it's threatening to. If this is current, get that person out of your life and watch this unfold in a very beautiful, very natural way. I've been hiding, but I want to show you my authentic self now. Yeah, like feel like this person that is the love situation, I feel like this is a very healthy person. I feel like this is like they're just waiting for things to kind of unfold naturally. Like, when we finally have our moment alone, like at a party or something, like I am going to let you know that, I'm hearing my dad in my mind now because he was like, it's okay to let a guy know that you like him, and I feel like this person's kind of been waiting to like let you know, but they feel like it's safer to keep this in their head because they know that wires are getting crossed here and they don't know why that is. But again, they could have caught you. If there's a connection here to pile number 1 and I'm starting to feel like there is, and this karmic never thought this was going to come out. So you have to ask yourself why that is. Why are you so snowed by this karmic? Why do you allow them like in your brain? Why do you not see that this person has an agenda, clearly, to keep you around? Maybe it's because you have the same agenda towards them. Because you don't want to, I think Spirit is at work here. This is a karmic test because Spirit is saying it's one or the other. You're going to sever one or the other of these relationships because you can't keep both. It's just impossible. So if you want to side with your weakness, because it wouldn't be love for this karmic that would keep you attached to this karmic. And they know that, but they don't want to admit that to themselves. So you would have to choose nursing your own weakness. Like, okay, well, this person is my life raft and this person is just, I'm always going to keep this person around because I know that I can, basically. Or I have to cut that off. I have to cut this person off in order to like fully invest in like what's actual real love here. And I mean, this is a pretty good fucking hand. And look, I couldn't see your worth because of the karmic energy here. There was somebody that interfered in this. I won't show you my weakness. Maybe that's a shared energy here. So this karmic wasn't going to show their weakness, the fact that they know that you are in love with this other person and that they are in love with you and that this is something real. They're not going to show you that. Instead, they're going to tell a bunch of lies and try to frame somebody here for being something, for being a kind of person that they're not. And they're framing, if you step back, you're going to realize that this person frames like very innocuous things that are so normal. They just put it in your head. So you need to have a direct conversation here and like get to the bottom of whatever's gone on here. Well, this person that loves you, they're not obsessed with you or anything. This person just has a love for you. It's just a natural connection between the two of you. They feel like they're not going to show you their heart until they know it's safe, and it's not. So long as wires are getting crossed, and so long as they know that like you're around, I think they know. And you're not going to show your heart because this karmic has gotten in your head. But it's on you that this karmic got in your head because this karmic should be nowhere around you. I'm not free to pursue what I want. I feel rejected by you. I think there was a manufactured rejection here between two people who actually loved each other very much. And it was because wires are getting crossed, and it was because somebody was interfering and took advantage of the fact that this was kind of maybe a beginning stage. For some of you, this is going on now, and you need to be aware. For some of you, it's like Spirit is just letting you know this is a karmic test. You will sever from one of these people. I think it takes some courage to separate from somebody that you're bound to because of codependency. I want you in my life. Yeah, I want you in my life. I see you in my life. But look, I feel rejected by you. Yeah, and this is all those same cards that were coming out. Okay, I'm going to get a couple more, and then I'm going to get a different deck here. Don't be gullible. Don't fall for it. I'm angry with you. You need to decide. That's everything I just said. I'm afraid of losing you. This is the karmic energy. I love to remember the good times. There's somebody obsessed with you. This karmic is obsessed with you from your past. They're trying not to let on. This karmic is trying to manufacture a love feeling. I'm hearing like, oh my gosh, like they're like my brother, or oh my gosh, they're like my sister. And like that's always sus when somebody says that, because they know that maybe you don't feel the same way. But instead of just being like, our relationship isn't like that. See how like if somebody were to approach you like, oh, are you guys dating or like whatever? Oh, our relationship isn't like that. You're clearly defining something in the negative. No, our relationship just is not like that, right? Instead, you're drumming up some kind of manufactured intimacy that seems platonic, but is meant to actually distinguish you in somebody else's mind here as like special or important, like you guys have a connection. But it's really just because somebody here is obsessed and fixated and wants and knows that maybe there's not a romantic thing there. Maybe somebody would be an opportunist. Maybe you could drum up one of those fucked up codependent dynamics because you have something that this person wants and vice versa, and you guys can both lie to each other and tell each other that it's based on love, but it's not. And then you can both tank the actual love connections that come into each other's life. So it's not love, it's hate, and it's sabotage on both ends. But you do have one person here, that karmic energy, that is so fixated on another person that they will just debase themselves. I'm trying, even though it doesn't seem like it. That's this karmic. This karmic is trying, even though it doesn't seem like it. They're trying to mess things up. They're trying to get into your head about this other person. I'm trying to bait you into talking to me. So I feel like that could also be you with this person who now feels like they have to guard their heart. You can't. This needs to be dealt with directly, and this karmic needs to be cut out. Yeah, I want to build with you. There's something real here. There's something actually is. A meddling, game-playing, low vibrational, Yeah, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. There's a reductionist, and I feel like this happened towards a woman because Venus energy, it's greater than the sum of its parts. You got to look at the whole in order to understand like everything, and context really does matter. And I feel like somebody here has been like reduced. It's worth looking into because the feeling is mutual. Yeah. And this is going to lead to some kind of glow up in your finances, but also socially. Like there's a big payoff if you follow your heart here. There's a big payoff. It's glow up energy it's linked with your finances. It's stand your ground. Don't cave in to that karmic energy. Ugh. I hate picking up on this energy because it's so vicious. It's vicious coming off of this karmic. It's meant to harm. And it's meant to sever this connection here that's actually very naturally beautiful between two people. Use your intuition. You already know the answer you seek. Regret. Passion is going... Okay, so sudden passion here with an ex that might make you feel better in the moment because it's built on codependency and you might feel like you have an emotional need here. It's going to lead to regret, vulnerability, retreat, and fate. If you retreat here and lead with vulnerability and you're completely open here, because there's a heart-centered connection, and you're completely open here, like with this other person, you align with it. You change your fate. Your fate lines, this can be a very beautiful fate line. Look, love, finances is affected. Financial challenges are affecting this connection, but I'm telling you, this is going to change your finances. Past life love. Balance. There's some kind of karma being balanced out here. So I feel like you have a spiritual inheritance that actually kicks in whenever you align here with this person that you have a heart-centered connection with, because you owe them something here. Like you do owe them not getting involved with this karmic. You do owe them not like fucking around. You owe them being honest. You owe them a type of vulnerability here in order to balance certain things out. But spirit is kind of like withholding this certain thing because it's not going to come into your life while you are in a codependent relationship with a karmic. Wait, the timing is not quite right. Trust. There's a decision that needs to be made. Okay, so I feel like this is a pile where I'm picking up on multiple people. So it's like what multiple people have left unsaid here. There's this person with the heart energy that is like, wait, that's not quite right to open up here about their heart space because they're not sure that they're safe. Well, what's going to make them feel safe? You making them feel safe. The language of attraction is open palms, open wrists, exposure of the neck. All of your vulnerable parts are just opened, like, and leading with that, an open heart energy. I'm coming to you like there's no lies between us. This is exactly what it is. This is how I feel about you. This is what I want, right? That's very reciprocated, and it will be reciprocated in conversation here, so long as you don't get involved with a karmic. And even then, I still think that heart-centered energy can work itself out, but you're going to put some obstacles in your path that don't need to be there. And it's important that you understand that you did that and not fall into whatever lies this karmic is trying to put on this other person, because this person is innocent. This person isn't the way that they were painted to be. So it's ridiculous that this person would have to defend a lie. You need to dismantle a lie, and you need to ask yourself why you have liars around you. Because I feel like it's very obvious to see here somebody's motivation, and that somebody is an underhand person, and that you are in a codependent relationship, and that you're both using each other, and that those are all factors in the way that this person is maneuvering around you. And you just can't allow that energy to be around you, because I'm seeing somebody choke out your roots, because that's what binds you to them, and they get off on it, and they like it, and they know that you won't stay around otherwise. And instead of having self-respect, they're just going to move away. But this heart-centered person is like, wait, this isn't the right time. And it isn't the right time because you have a decision to make. And everything happens for a reason, and it has to do with mastering a certain skill. Maybe it's just seeing people clearly. But again, that part of it looks very obvious in this situation, that there is a person with an agenda. I just think if you can't look at that clearly, it's because you also have your own agenda. And that might be like this kind of silent agreement, covert contract. Covert contract always happens between two insecure people. But you have like a covert contract here with this other person. You're kind of protecting, like, if I don't get what I want kind of thing. Yeah. So you have a decision to make about that. And to choose the karmic is to stay emotionally unavailable. And you're not choosing the karmic, you're just choosing to nurse a weakness, because you wouldn't choose the karmic. And the karmic they do know that, but they have their own karmas that they're working out. Because they shouldn't be accepting this kind of treatment. They need to just honor that it's just not there between the two of you and find somebody else where there is. So yeah, there's a lot of karma being balanced out here in this situation. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to pull some conversation cards. Look, karmic ties, and it just flipped over. S addiction. Schmeg's addiction. Yep, queen bee. You don't get the queen bee here. Your wish fulfillment. It's going to be too late. You're going to miss this person. You're going to get caught too. You're going to get caught out doing something. And this may lead to where going on the path of this heart-centered person leads to a boon in finances. I'm not saying it's right away, but that's the path. It's like, it's very flourishing. It's Empress energy between both of you. Things are growing because it's all built on love, Venus energy, creativity, balance, everything. But you may find some kind of involvement with the law or some kind of court case here. Catch a case. I just heard catch a case, like going down this other path. And you're going to get caught out if you involve in some karmic energy. True colors, running. Yeah. You got to show there's an option here of like, are you going to show your true colors or are you going to run? Are you going to like fulfill your destiny? Are you going to live up to your potential? Or are you going to run? For everybody here in this connection. Oh my gosh, twin flames. Bad credit, debt, unemployed. There's definitely karmic debt here. So for some of you, if you feel like this is your twin flame, like it very well could be a twin flame or just like however you relate to that, like high level soulmate, bad credit, debt, unemployed. So it could be finances are affecting this connection, but also I'm kind of getting like karmic debt. There's just some kind of bad karma here between the two of you, married, getting readings. So maybe police station, living in the moment. Jezebel. That's getting caught in the moment with a Jezebel. That might end you up married to a karmic that you don't, this codependent relationship and missing this like true person that you're supposed to be with. Karmic lesson. And I just saw the love-hate card. You need to hate this karmic energy. Not like the person has their own issues that they're working forward through, but this person has been bad. They've behaved badly. That person needs to be caught out. They need to be held accountable. And you need to hate that person having done something here to this person. That's the proper energy, right? Demonizing that and love this other person. Instead of being in this weird love-hate relationship here, no, you should despise what goes on here. This is low. And even within yourself that you like are tolerating whatever this is, that's going to set you free to go towards your love. But because there's some kind of cowardice or codependency that's keeping you bound by the feet and keeping you intertwined, and it's coming off as this like love-hate thing, and it's coming off as confusion, but that's this decisional energy that's like wrapped up here. But there is real love between you and another person here. That's what's not been communicated. Somebody here was waiting for the right moment, and they were going to be open, and they were going to be honest, and they were going to be vulnerable, and they were not going to be shy about it, and they were going to tell you exactly, and whatever. You could have like it's healing energy like coming through here. But then you've got this karmic that wants to tell you that they love you, but really they just want to control you. They want to isolate you. They know that you would never choose them of your own accord. So they are going to meddle and they are going to interfere and they are going to try to get their hooks in you in whatever way is possible. Don't be surprised when it happens. That's what I got. Already happened. Yeah, different pages. You and this person don't share the same vision. You and this karmic do not share the same vision. The only thing you share is a weakness and a desire to nurture each other's weakness. But you may well put yourself on different pages or come across badly between a person that's like an actual strong soulmate of yours. It's safe to trust this person. It's safe to trust in this situation. There's a real question of who you trust. I just heard, who do you love? Okay. Compassion, 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 compassion. He's allergic to accountability. My well-being is not calculated for. Bye, Rosa. Okay, he popped up in my dream recently saying that he had broken up. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a situation where I feel like you can do too much. Like, okay, now I want to come back. But you don't realize how much was said. This kind of might tie into pile number 1 in the gap. In you choosing a karmic, being with a karmic, not owning up to the fact that that was messed up. Like, I wouldn't want to be with that person, even if it was, like 5 years later or something. I guess we just don't value the same things. It's true. And this person, by the way, if they don't choose like their soulmate here, whoever that is, they're not choosing themselves. They're not choosing love. They're not choosing heart-centered energy, which is why they're going down a karmic path. The ends and the means are one. I just heard they're putting their trust in this karmic instead of trusting like in God, trusting their own intuition, trusting their karmic path, trusting the love that they feel. which would lead them out of bondage and would lead them onto some kind of stronger ground. But that's what, like, oh, remember we were talking about that busted root chakra and the mind? Okay, well, it's strategic for me because I have to make sure that I get mine and stuff. Like, I wouldn't trust that energy because it seems like it makes sense, like, to your mind, but then it always ends up sabotaging everything because God energy is everything and it's connected to everything. But your little mind can't there's unintended consequences. There's unforeseen variables. And honestly, there's psychological issues going on here between both of these people that they don't see clearly because then they'd have to look at their own fears and insecurities. And those insecurities are weaponized against each other here. I just heard it'll be their downfall. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Pile number 3, what they didn't say. Okay, let me just see here. I just heard, I need you. There's something this person needs here. Oh, addiction. They need help. Ex-lover. This person needs help. They might want to give you something. Legal matters. This person may have had, this person may have not told you that there's legal issues to consider here over a child. They could have been in a divorce or some kind of open court case involving a child with like their ex-lover. They're very nostalgic about the past, but it's like a dream that was never going to be fulfilled. This seems to me like a person who wanted a family. They wanted the family, they wanted the house, they wanted the picket fence. But this is a person who I think also kind of felt like once it's very plug and play, that you can just do that with anybody. You can just, put a person in this position and a person in that position and it should just work because we've bound ourselves, like we've promised and like whatever. This was never going to work out here, I think, between these two people, and that kind of came crashing down. So this person didn't tell you that there was some kind of like legal matters here, some kind of divorce, or for some of you, like they're still with somebody, but there's consideration of a divorce and like the legal proceedings and custody of a child or something here like that. So they couldn't really offer you something. So it led to some kind of unexpected surprise on your end. Some kind of unexpected communication that really maybe caught you off guard, or something here was like something caught you off guard here in this connection because this person wasn't communicating that. There could have been a lot of like schmegdual chemistry here. Oh, look, hookup. This could have been a hookup between the two of you. Yeah, storm warning, ghosted. Storm warning, upheaval, obstacle, wrecking ball, drama, ghosted, disappear, silence, ignored, rejected. Relationship. You thought something here was going to lead to a relationship or a commitment, but this person was already in a commitment. Or they were getting out of a commitment and they were commitment phobic. They were scared. Like that wasn't all done and they were scared maybe. Yeah, this involves a family. And a third party. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's competition here, third party, and there's regret. This person also regrets something here. I think they regret choosing the person that they chose to build a family with. They may not have chosen this person. This could have been an accident that happened between the two of them, and then they were trying to do the right thing here. Maybe one of them was. This might have been something that should have stayed as friends. This could have knocked the trust here in a relationship between the two of you. I'm hearing like this I come in peace energy. I feel like this person does want to apologize. Like they do understand the gravity of the situation here. They were trying to stay in their comfort zone. There's something here to do with a family, a home, and a snake. This person was a snake to you. I think they could be with a snake, but they've been that way to you, is what it's coming. Like deception. This person, you feel this person deceived you, and they did, because they lied by omission. They were not open about this. Shady, temptation, enemy, breakup. This person could have been trying to break up with this person who then tried to snake their way back into their life. Snakes will get in any opening. So somebody here could have led with a deception here. They could have tried to tempt this person back. But they're enemies, like between these two. Proposal and intuition, gut feeling. I feel like you were a wish fulfillment to this person. They watch your social media. there's something here about like not receiving a message. They may have like been expecting a message or wanting a message, but I feel like you're healing from this because there's something that really surprised you. Yeah, I feel like if like you aren't going to reach out to this person if they ghosted you or if they did you wrong like this. Unexpected divine intervention. So the divine may have intervened here in some way to cut you off from this person. Or to put distance between you so you could read between the lines. Hidden meaning, vague, speculate, implicit, reconciliation. This person may try to come back into your life as a reconciliation, but they could be being a snake. And it could be whenever they're like away from home. Reunion, second chance, back together, I miss you, soulmate, love bombing. But this person's a snake charmer. They're harmony and melodic. So this might be a makeup and breakup situation. I think between them and an ex, but then that also happens between you and this person. But they're like, oh my gosh, you're my soulmate. Like, let's reconcile. This is karmic with this. And getting involved with this person may well end you up in some kind of legal matter. Whether that's just you being called in because now you are a part of somebody else's legal matter. And it's like, and they were messing around with this person. Can I have your text messages? Subpoena? Something like that. So yeah, for some of you, that's like kind of a part of karma that's going on. That's so rare, but it's like somebody literally reading out like intimate text messages, like in front of like people to know what was going on. Yeah, secret crush. Wow. This is okay. So the divine intervened though to bring some kind of clarity or healing. I think you received wounds in this situation. And whatever wounds you did receive, I feel like the divine did intervene so that you didn't get any more wounds here so that you could be on the mend. What else did this person not say? Addiction. They have it. Okay. Toxic attachment, drugs, alcohol, obsession, wedding, mask, hidden motive, concealed, disguise, and lying. This person has an addiction to lying. And I feel like this person may use this kind of energy. Remember I was saying the language of attraction is like, see, look, I'm like, I come in peace, they have, but then it's always like this person, I feel like you need to heal from this person. And for some of you, it's like, this is the gift that keeps on giving, because I feel like for some of you, it's like this person is involved in a relationship where this goes on, like with a karmic between the two of them, this is kind of acceptable behavior, but then they both may cheat on each other. And now they have that kind of, they show up in that energy towards other people because relationships can't take their natural course, right? So instead they just do this to other people. They hurt other people because of, I think what's ironic is that these people, they stay together for the family, right? But the reason they stay together for the family is because of the optics of it, and because like selfishly they always really wanted that, because they wanted to be seen as like a pillar of the community. Because people who have true values of like a family, they have pro-social values. It's because they want to be loving and cooperative and kind members of the community. But these people who keep their families together for optics, even though it's batshit, they end up hurting other people and not giving a shit about it. So don't tell me that you're a good person. And that could be like what Stoppy is like, don't tell me that you're a good person and that you have morals and that you have values. This is the opposite of having morals and values. Because having morals and values would cut this off because it's causing too much pain. I do think there's children involved that this is causing some kind of pain too. I do feel there's a magnetic attraction between you and this person. There's kind of like that Lilith energy, Lilith in astrology. It's very much like I would, blow up my situation for you, kind of a thing. So I don't know, maybe this person just has this kind of connection with you, but then they refuse to cut off this person's not really offering. All they're offering is breakup energy. So I just feel like somebody here, and that's true of their situation here in the past. So this is somebody who just, they don't really see things clearly. They're actually benefiting. They're very selfish, this person. And they're very kind of like a child, but in a not in an innocent way. But this person, they need to be calling things off with this person over here. Like if they had a moral compass, that is actually the morally correct thing to do. Neither one of these people are loyal to this. They just want the appearance of the home or keeping the family together or something. Breakup text message. this may lead to a spiritual awakening. You could have been surprised about a text message you got after like a party or after like a hookup or something, that this person is in some totally different energy. Wedding. Unexpected. Yeah. Somebody here's married. Or like has a family and that's like on the table. She found a breakup text message. Okay. The divine stepped in here so that somebody has to look at themselves clearly. Okay, so the divine stepped in on your side, but what you need to understand too is I think the divine stepped in here on this person's side, because look at how painful this is. So to kind of roast this person may have gotten roasted. And like realize this person's not offering much. And they could have thought that they were offering a lot more than they were, but this person's really not offering much. So the divine stepped in. This could involve some kind of like something to do with religion. I also think this person may be watched by a King of Pentacles that wants, there could be a King of Pentacles that steps in here and kind of is torturing this person. It could be this person, like an ex-partner to somebody that they think they're in a committed relationship with, but they always come back in, and I just heard hit it and quit it, like with their partner. Yeah, they didn't want to see that. But they are seeing it now. This feels like a cycle. It feels like something happened to them and then they made it happen to you, because this person's stuck in something with this person, who's stuck in something with this person, who's stuck in something with this person. Like, you know, it's, there's like a domino kind of, everybody's like, this is some weird, like, human centipede, but with couples. And then I feel like this person is like, like they're all of a sudden having to look at something here and maybe make a decision. They're feeling very defensive here, and they feel like they can't, there's love energy is not on offer. I think they might have realized that they're not offering love that they think they are. This is a person who maybe lies to themselves and thinks that because they smile at you and that you have pleasant conversations, that is love energy. And instead they're not looking at the fact that they're basically love crumbing you and they're being very deceptive. Like, this is a person who they don't think it too good, you know, about their own self. They're very confused. Maybe about an emperor situation. So this person might think that they're the emperor over here in another situation, but I'm telling you, there's secrets. There's competition. There is secret competition. There's somebody who can't wait to pop up on this person too, to let them know that, like, their person's involved with someone else, and somebody here, like, kind of can't wait to pop up on this person and kind of crush their dreams, or like, again, because I think it's seen here. Like, okay, so it might not have been seen between the two of you that this person was involved in another situation. It's seen here with whoever their partner is involved with, that this person thinks that they're the emperor. Their partner may be lying on them and saying like, oh yeah, they think that they're the emperor. This person is like so obsessed with me. They always come back because they want this or they want that or they want that. And so like this other like person who's involved with their partner can't wait to just like pop up on this person. And it may involve a child. For some, this is extreme. This is not going to be for everybody. For some, it's like they have this man literally raising their child, but doesn't know it. That's like how extreme some of this is. And I do think it's a manifestation here, like, of this person's fears. Is like having a competition here that they can't win, because whoever their partner is involved with, I feel like this person, like they feel like they can't really hold a candle like to that person or something here. Whoever this person's married to is like a Queen of Wands, and she is getting everything she wants in the situation. She's not in a relationship. Kind of, she doesn't act like she's in a relationship. She's not fair. And she gets what she wants out of like both of these people. This might be that one that came out in the harem thing, that Queen of Wands, her King of Pentacles, and her Narc harem. This may well be that going on here, like over on the side of things. But like I said, that person is deeply unfair, but for some reason they're seen as like, I think it's literally pretty privilege, or like they have some kind of power or status, to where somebody here is thinking that they're like the best person to be in a relationship with, but really they're argumentative. They start stuff. They're deeply unfair. They play both sides against the middle. And I think people get involved with this person in order to look in the mirror at how they've been deeply unfair to other people, how they've treated people who are positively and well-intentioned towards them, who weren't looking for trouble. Like they treated those people badly in order to get treated badly over here, like by this person who they thought was all these things, but really ends up being none of those things. Yeah. And then they get like left out in the cold and they get like betrayed here. And for some of them, this is a person who like encourages some kind of bad behavior in them, so then they can kind of nurture, like drinking, like excessive drinking or something, so that they can like nurture them, but then they also leave like whenever this person is, and then they go like betray this person with somebody. This person might be very wealthy that their partner is hooking up with, very wealthy, somebody from their past. Yeah, this is so specific. This is probably resonating with like 4 people. And this person is basically being treated like an option, and they're going to be like left out in the cold, and they're going to be confronted with the same energy that they left at your door. So either this is going to happen in the future because of what they did to you, or it's happening currently. Because they didn't respect you, and they should have. And they were out like kind of playing the field. They did feel burdened by this at the time, and they were thinking about it at the time, but they decided to be very sexually strategic. You are going to be in sovereign territory here. You are going to be happy. It might like, you know, you might go through a period of aloneness. This is going to connect you to your intuition, and you are going to get a wish fulfillment, and you are going to be a wish fulfillment to Hierophant energy, leading to marriage. And that's going to bring about a judgment energy here and a certain amount of clarity to people from your past, or to this situation from your past. For everybody involved, you are going to get clarity because the person you're going to be with is going to treat you very nicely. And they are going to be everything that you thought this person was or was offering. But really this person wasn't offering much and they came up short. And you kind of are realizing that they're a karmic from your past at this point. And I think for these people, there's something might literally be resurrected. There could be something to do with a child that causes grief here in this other connection. And you're very protected by whatever is going on over here, from whatever's going on. So this is, okay. So just to sum this up, this person didn't say that they really didn't have much to offer you because I think they were involved in another connection. They wanted to apologize to you, but they might want to give you something. Yeah. The divine could have intervened with them, something to do with a home. So this person could have had a tower moment to do with their home. It could have been that they found out that their partner was cheating. It could have been that they were on a break from their partner. It could have been that a natural disaster suddenly struck their house and they had to like up and leave their house. And that's when they met you. And like they, I don't know. But this obstacle is leading to some kind of spiritual awakening. Yikes. That was so specific. That probably is only resonating with a couple people, but let's get some message cards here. I'm scared you're moving on. Now this person's scared that you're moving on, but they really just want to like keep you as an option. So like they care about you, but it's like they don't care enough about you to make sure that you're treated well and that you're given the truth and the full truth and nothing but the truth, so that you can make your decision because you're loved, but you're also respected. That's not what's going on here in this connection. Oh, okay, good. I'm so glad to hear that I'm spot on, because sometimes, look, my intentions can be selfish at times, I'll say. And because of that, this person just really doesn't have very much to offer. But they want to be like you. Okay, so another thing is like this person's very inspired by you. I think that might also be part of the magnetic attraction here between the two of you, is that this person is very drawn to you because they want to be like you. I think you're out of my league. I don't know what to do. They think you're out of their league. So it's almost like, and I'm not excusing this, I think this is abhorrent, but it's almost like this person thought you were too good of an opportunity to pass up on, something here like that. They don't know what to do. They want to be more than friends. They think you're very talented. Let's start over. This person wants to start over, but in reality, they have very little to offer. This person wants to say sorry, but I feel like the sorry that this person, look, I want to get back together. I'm ready. I'm hearing I'm ready now. But then look, I'm not ready. This person's kind of a hot ass mess. I miss being around you. This person misses you. This person thinks about you. They crave you. I'm like hearing this person craves you. They want your attention. This person, they're in an unhappy connection over here. And it's all put together. I just heard preposterous. Like, it's just preposterous. This is an impossible situation. The situation that they're in. They're in it for all the wrong reasons. They got baited into that. Baited. Oh, master. That's what I'm hearing. So this person, they definitely think about you. They feel stuck in their situation. They feel stuck. Oh, okay. I'm hearing master manipulator. They feel baited by somebody who was like masterful at what they did. I just heard master bedroom. Like, you scare the S out of me. I have a secret. I miss being around you. You may have found out the secret, but it was because of some kind of divine intervention. They're falling in love with you. This person. Ooh. So this person is, they're deeply depressed. They're in like an immense amount of darkness. They don't know how to get out of their situation. But honestly, I would know how to get out of this situation, and you would know how to get out of this situation. This person has to confront what's keeping them in this situation. What's keeping this person in their situation is very shallow, superficial stuff. It's, I don't want to be looked at in a certain way. I do think that there's a certain amount of, they got wrapped in with a master manipulator. And maybe more than one of them. Maybe two of them. Because I think for some, like, this person got involved with somebody who was always attached to somebody else in their heart. But they're more aligned with somebody else. Like, this person that they thought was like just so special and so beautiful and so magnificent, they were always attached to somebody else. It was a King of Pentacles who may have also been married and in a relationship and keeping them on the side. But these two wanted to be together. This could have been very intentional. This is so specific. This could have been very intentional, where this King of Pentacles who had his own family life and stuff going on, but didn't want to like give up this other person. And these two are okay doing this. But it's like, I need you to go get a partner, a beard, if you will, so that my person's not catching on to the fact that you're just this like gorgeous single person here. And that way we can like that have that. So this person that you got involved with may have always been used here by this other person. And they feel that they're up against a masterful manipulator. And so they might be afraid of going up against that person in court. I don't know, but it's really not an excuse to have treated you poorly. Why did you leave? You're the reason I keep going. I need to feel in control. I'm seeking revenge. Sorry for the way I handled things. So for some of you, this person was also trying to use you as a revenge to their partner, seeking validation, seeking attention. They were acting out, trying to get like this other person's attention. And this person might be thinking about reaching out to you. They may want to say that they're sorry. They ran away. Okay, so this person may come back lying, but you know who this person is. They may come back lying saying like, I ran away. And it's like, to your wife. Like, this person might like not know that I love your body. I need to feel in control. I'm kind of getting that. They like to be the master in the bedroom is what I'm getting. I think this person likes to feel in control. They like to feel like the puppet master energy. Yeah. I don't think this person's very spiritual. Oh gosh. There's a lot of admiration. We have so much in common. I feel like you don't know if this person's full of it. We have so much in common, do we? Because you've been lying about everything. What a specific pile. They have romantic feelings for you, though. They ghosted you, though. And it was unexpected. This person was at a crossroads. Okay, so this might well connect in with some of the other piles here. It's just a more extreme version I'm kind of getting, because there's like a full-blown marriage involved that you may not have known about. And this person, okay. So Vulcan was married to, I'm pretty sure, this is what I'm thinking of. He was married to Aphrodite, like this guy, but he was like maybe not considered like super attractive. But he was clever and he was inventive. So I feel like this person may be with a person that they feel, again, is out of their league. This might be a little bit of a habit here with this person, who might be very insecure. And that was an arranged marriage here between the two of them as well. And whether this person, this is so specific. I doubt this is resonating with anybody, but we're going with it. This person, again, may not have realized that this was an arranged marriage. It was an arranged marriage by this King of Pentacles that was really with this Queen of Wands. And wanted to keep being with this Queen of Wands, but didn't want to blow his cover with his wife, I think, and his situation. That's how it's coming through. And they arranged for a marriage here with this person because they weren't seen as a threat necessarily, like to this other person. They were seen as believable and like a good beard and everything. But this person's like maybe always trying to prove themselves like here in that relationship. And now this person is trying to like invent a way of being with you. But there's like a love dynamic. And I'm kind of picturing like Aphrodite and Ares, the god of war. They were together, but it's Venus and Mars. And that's like love triangle. It's competition energy. And these two kind of get off on the competition between the two of them because this King of Pentacles has somebody else. And then this Queen of Wands, now she's got somebody else. And so they like to make each other jealous. And these are the two that really do make each other jealous, this King of Pentacles and Queen of Wands. And then you've got people that are just kind of sucked into their game here. Ooh. Sorry for everybody else that's not like resonating with this. But I feel like whoever needs to hear this message like really does need to hear it. Look, dreams coming true and this sacral chakra, but it's in reverse. So following the sacral chakra. So I feel like it was just a sexual connection here between these two. Like this person was just like, couldn't believe Aphrodite was looking at them. And maybe they shouldn't have believed it. And maybe like, but they were so insecure and they were just like, what do I do? So they followed their sacral chakra. And not, they should have been following their heart chakra. So it disconnected them from their heart chakra and their dreams coming true in reverse. So they could have thought this person was like a dream come true. Like, oh my gosh, Aphrodite is looking at me. I'm going to have the perfect marriage. I'm going to have the perfect life. Everybody's going to be envious of me. Meanwhile, never has this been an exclusive relationship. Never has this person been genuine towards them. I think that this person at least was genuine in the sense that they found this person attractive and they enjoyed their schmegul time together. But I really don't think that this other person was very genuine at all towards this person. And I bet you it's heartbreaking. So this person, I feel like in this person's lifetime, they were meant to connect with their heart space. They need to. That's why the karma is kind of severe over here. So I don't know why their guides and themselves decided like this needed to be so severe. Maybe they've been at this for a while and they're like, no, I really need like a genuine wake up call. Because this person, if they're not going to like connect with their heart chakra to make decisions, then they're going to have a tower moment. That's what I'm seeing. Like you've heard of a punch in the gut. This is a punch in the heart. Where like, okay, well, I got involved with this person that I found very schmegulally attractive. But they were really with this other person this entire time. I really should have kind of known in my heart of hearts. But instead, my heart, it's like an electric shock, like straight to the heart. Like, yeah, now it's online, isn't it? Now it's online. And this person might like, now they have their heart chakra online and they want to come back and like offer you something, but it's like shaky. And this person may have already like disrespected you in a major way because they didn't listen. They didn't listen to their heart. They didn't listen. They didn't listen to you. They didn't listen to what you were offering. I think there could have been something. You might have even told this person, like, look, don't play with me. Okay? Because I have a heart. You represent this person's heart. Look, simply love. Like you are just a simple, you might feel unsafe in love. And maybe you were reaching out, maybe with vulnerability. You felt like this was an opportunity. Some of you could have been very vulnerable. Like, look, listen, don't play with me. And then this person did. They could not just simply listen and they could not just simply love. This person had a lot else going on. There's a question here of like what's supposed to take the lead, the sacral chakra or the heart chakra. This is lust versus love is what this is. But lust, I think, was a very powerful, oh my gosh. Okay. Oof, this gave me a chill looking at this. I don't know. It's giving mastermind energy. The way it's giving Hierophant and it's giving mastermind. So this person, they could have been married. I don't know. Because I feel like whoever this was that they were with was kind of this mastermind energy. They might have like led that they were listening, but they listened to kind of understand and to manipulate this person. And there's something here about the eyes too. Like, but it's giving like, they really should have listened to what this person was actually saying, or again, what was not being said. And there was like maybe a lack of effort being put in here. This person needs to release something here in order to connect with their heart chakra, which would be connecting to you. But I feel like you feel incredibly disrespected. And you were straight up disrespected if this is what's going on. Like, who would want to be with this person? Now you have to listen to your heart. And I picked up on this in other readings where it's like, now see how this person not learning their karmic lesson, that rolls over onto your plate. Now you have to listen to your heart. You had a natural connection with this person that they just desecrated and treated you badly for somebody that they felt nothing but pure schmegul attraction for. This person was using them the whole time, laughing at them behind their back. That was definitely going on here. Just using them as a beard, like to be with this King of Pentacles that was already with somebody. So it wouldn't surprise me too, like if these two ended up in a relationship together, it could have been because maybe the partner did find out. And then like these two are going to be together like the moment that they can kind of be together. You know, it could be that maybe eventually that other person did start feeling threatened by this other partner for whatever reason. And then they broke it off. And then like the two of them just like kind of got together, but it was going on the whole time. Feeling alone. This person, you know what's funny? They left you feeling alone, but this person's feeling alone, but they're feeling, this is, I think it was Robin Williams that said like the worst kind of alone is like feeling alone because you're surrounded by all the wrong people. This person followed their busted root chakra because they thought it was strategic. They thought it was going to give them a level up. Busted root chakra into the crown chakra, or into the mind at the very least, even if it wasn't crown. They could have thought, oh, I get it, crown chakra. They thought that it was divinely guided. They thought that it was their intuition, but really it was just their genitals. And like people really strongly underestimate the emotion of lust. They really do. They make excuses for it, and they call it anything but just lust because they don't want to seem shallow, but they feel like that strong pull, and it's a pull of trying to deal with their own insecurity via like an external source. But I'm hearing like I got what I deserved. So this person's getting what they deserved out of this situation. I do feel that they're having to connect with their sacral chakra, their confidence. They're having to put in some kind of dedicated work here just to get, this person may paint you, or they may look at your pictures. Yeah, it was a photo of you and me. This person thinks of you as their joy and their happiness. That's where this is going, because you always meant something to this person. But I think they reduced you down to an opportunity to get back at this ex. But this ex doesn't care about them. They can do all they want. This ex likes that this person acts out and tries to get their attention with other people. But this person was so focused on that they didn't understand that they had real feelings for you, that you were their real like connection, their real partner. They're going to realize it. They're going to realize it. But not without like I'm hearing tortured poets department, like not without like an extreme amount of torture, because this person's so focused on how wrong they've been done in this relationship and trying to make it right instead of just this is sunken cost fallacy as well. Like this person that you got wrapped up in, it's a sunken cost fallacy. They think that I'm hearing it's the voice in your head is lying to you. So this person's like insecurities. It's like they think that everybody involved over here, because I think this Queen of Wands wants this King of Pentacles and like has invested a lot, and it's like, oh well, eventually, you know, this is gonna be something else, or like, and it's just not. It's sunken cost fallacy. It's like, well, I've already invested so much in this situation. I don't want to lose that. Everything you've done over here has been a loss from day one, and it will continue to be a loss. The soonest you can cut yourself off from this, the better off you will be. Whether that's day 1, whether that's day 13, whether that's year 13, whether that's year 75. You will have to cut yourself off from the situation. You will hate that you didn't do it sooner. As soon as you can manage to do it, the better. For everybody involved, this is a little karmic nest going on here. And it has this unfortunate effect of really hurting other people. And I have a message coming out about that, like in the future. So I don't know when it's coming out, but it's coming out. So yikes. Yeah. You might not have seen this other partner, but you suspect it. Basically, this person is like, you hurt people. This person's almost making another them. They're the villain now. This person has done to you what this other person did to them. It's just that their partner that they may even be married to has another partner, and they're trying to get their attention by like partnering up with you. And then, but they're only doing it to get their attention. And they didn't appreciate being treated that way, but then now they've treated you that way. So I think this person needs to look in the mirror and realize that they're no better. They're no better than this other person, because when given the opportunity, they didn't go inside. They didn't fix the situation. They weren't dedicated to treating people fairly. They did the same thing to you. Ugh. I'm my soul to keep out any evil. Yes. Okay. That's unfortunate. And you did not do anything to deserve this. Okay? If people, somebody said something messed up. I just want to like address this kind of we hear false spirituality like a lot. Just when you get into the spiritual community, you hear certain things. I'm not saying that I'm perfect and that I have every answer, but I do understand like certain things that are perverse when I hear it. When, have you ever heard the quote, even the devil can quote scripture? Like when the spiritually profane get a hold of spiritual concepts, they use it for all the wrong reasons, because spirituality is just the finger pointing to the moon. It's not the actual thing itself. It can't be. That would defeat the purpose of a spiritual journey, because it's for each one of us to know in and of ourselves, because God doesn't want you to get all the right answers on a test. That's not what we're doing here. God wants a relationship with us. God wants us to choose him, but of our own accord. And it's deeply respected when we don't. And that's basically, I feel like the point of spirituality, right? But when the spiritually profane get a hold of a spiritual concept or something, a spiritual concept actually has a very neutral energy. It is a tool. And a tool in a very skillful person's hands, a person who is oriented correctly within themselves, wants to use that for the right things. That's a very powerful thing. It's builder energy. Whereas that tool in the hands of somebody who is spiritually profane and is not oriented correctly in their energy, they will use it as a weapon. They will use it to sabotage. They will use it to tear down in a vicious way. And I have heard, I saw one comment, but I this is a rhetoric here in spiritual communities, like, oh wow, if you got involved in that, like you should really look at yourself and see why it is that you are attracting that. That's abusive. That is abusive language, and it is like preying upon people in a vulnerable space. It's also warping the truth, because the fact of the matter is, yes, we all are powerful beings and we are co-creating, but you're not the only one. Yes, like you are a part of source, like you are God energy, you are powerful, but you're not the only one. Everybody else here is as well. And there's overlap, and that's what's adding layers of complexity. So these people who are intentionally simplistic and reductionist in order to Darvo, defend, attack, reverse, victim, and offender. And by the way, I've noticed that comes out whenever I call out a masculine energy. I've been calling that energy out. I've been asking some specific questions here, like why is this going on? Why is that going on? It's always a masculine energy being very weird around empaths. And every single time I post a video or something about that, that's when I get these weird attacking messages. I've just noticed that. So just like, please be aware. But you're going through your own thing. This person is also a sovereign being. They're making their own choices and decisions, and it's affecting you. That's what karma is. Negative karma. They've made their own decisions, and it kind of came at you. And you couldn't have seen it coming, because if somebody's determined to keep something from you, they're going to keep something from you. But once you become aware of it, what do you do about it? That's what this person in this previous situation couldn't understand. Because I do think they were kept in the dark about certain things that I think they probably kicked themselves about, because looking back, they can probably realize this person was never all that invested in them, and that they always kind of felt it was weird that this person was paying attention to them. And it could have been that maybe this person did come running back to them as soon as they realized that this person was interested in you. And that is them getting, like, this person's like, huh, I got what I wanted. This person came back because I made them jealous. Again, karmic relationship. They didn't come back for you. They came back because your girl is actual competition. They came back because of your girl. You used her. And they're, again, just to keep yourself in a cycle where you're never going to be enough, because this person still didn't choose you. And at the end of the day, that's got to hurt, but this person's got to work all that out on their own. Yeah. So the victim blaming a lot lately. Yes. And again, like, it's not like, I just want to call these things out because I hate seeing something so beautiful like spirituality weaponized against people for all the wrong reasons. People who don't know themselves. By the way, I'm just going to call this out because there's been that weird spiritual attack energy around all morning. Usually I just ignore it and move on, but they really don't like to be made. This energy that tries to like affect me, because as soon as I call it out, like they're like, oh, like, and then it just kind of like pulls out. But I can see, like, feel you. And like, you think that you're pulling one over, that you're like just trying to kind of subtly affect my energy. Like, I can feel you. I just don't always say it. Okay. Like, get a life, get a hobby. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, I just do not like spiritual concepts being weaponized by the spiritually profane in order to tamper with people who are on a genuine journey. And yes, like, we have to kind of grapple with, like, okay, well, it is this or it isn't that. And I don't have all the answers. I have done my own contemplation. I'm happy to share my side of things, but I'm never trying to say like, oh, this is this or that is that. But I do feel like it's important that we check our in-group, and like, when you can see actual harm like being caused by something, and then you kind of call it out. And it's weird in the comment section too, because like, I'm up here, you can see my face, you can watch like hours of me talking to kind of really put me in context and get like a lot of feel for me. But in the comment section where it's just two-dimensional and we don't know anything about you, like, it's a different bar, it's a different bar. It's like, you have to be a little more thoughtful. You can't just be kind of shooting off at the hip, because even sometimes I think that people don't realize when they say certain things like, well, this isn't really resonating with me, but this, and it's like, but you understand that this is resonating with some people, and you want to be careful what you're saying to somebody who might already be dealing with something hard, because their life isn't entertainment for you. Like, yes, we're like kind of, all being here jovial, but just like, be extra conscious, Okay. I'm just going to leave that there. Not a fan of the love and light, purest spirituality. Yeah, me either. Like, or that everything has to be positive. I also think that that's a big misunderstanding. Like, that it always has to make you feel good, right? And that's what positive is, you know? When actually a lot of negativity perpetuates because people won't put a stop to it or call a spade or just call somebody out. Again, we kind of saw that. That's kind of linking back to pile number 3. Like, cut your losses. Call a spade a spade. Like, tend to the fact that you were used, and don't put your entire self-worth in whether or not this particular person is choosing you or not choosing you, because they may not be choosing you because they're unhealed. You know, it doesn't have to be personal towards you. Okay. Nikki, thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks again, Jess. Loving your voter for justice energy today. It's pumping me up. As this is growing, you have to go through things to become a better person. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right. More coffee? Okay. Shall we move on to general messages? Strength. I just heard I got a bad idea. Okay. Most comments anywhere are highly selfish, and people usually only leave comments when they aren't happy for whatever reason. Yeah, or just when they feel an extreme in either way. And I get a lot of love here. Like, I have a lot of people, and especially lately, I've been really feeling so grateful, so thank you. But, like, you're right. It is, like, extreme. The extreme things. Okay. I don't know if this is talking about this, but I just heard I got a bad idea. Somebody here is like looking at you. They're targeting you here because of your strength. This is this manipulative, nurturing energy. So I don't know if you have somebody watching you this way. I'm hearing like come to mama. And it's this like Frankenstein energy. Ugh, it's gross. I don't know if this is the energy that I'm picking up on here. 6 of Swords. Okay. I think this is part of the general message. So somebody here has a functioning dysfunction of having zero depth perception. And I mean that metaphorically. They try to manufacture their own truth. I think they thought they had the truth here about a situation, but it was a falsity and it was a functioning dysfunction. There's somebody here who's trying to lead you towards them because they feel like they want a vampire off of you. This person feels like you have a lot to give and a lot to offer here. Like this is your energy. Queen of Pentacles. You're stable. You're confident. You're minding your own business. So there's somebody here that you don't see that has their eye on you. This person is nurturing in a manipulative way. That came out earlier in one of the other readings. And they are targeting you here because of your strength. And this person is trying to bait you into like following this little road that's going to lead you like up here to this person because they want to fight you. Oh, Lord. They want to ruin your good karmas here as well. So you are climbing some kind of, I'm hearing you're on the road to success. Watch out for trolls and don't get depressed. Learn to be bold. So this person like is noticing that you are getting some kind of good karmas. They think that you've broken some kind of mold here. And then this person wants to fight you in some way, have some kind of argument, or hang you up in some way, hang you out to dry. This person is trying to get you caught in your own trap is what I'm hearing. So they're trying to like cause you some kind of misstep. And like get you in their little stew here. It's very Hansel and Gretel, like come to my house full of candy, like get in the pot. So this person, you may have left this person in the past. 4 of Cups. This person's full of themselves. They're entitled. They can't see themselves clearly. This person is a master of delusion. They're master at casting spells. This person very well could be a witch of some kind. Or a warlock, take it however it resonates. But this person is very good at veneer, like putting over some kind of veneer. They felt though, this person, because they can't see themselves clearly, they ensure that other people can't see them clearly, but they also cannot see themselves clearly because they think they're the good person when really they're the villain. And this person, you put a stop to all of this. They are mad at you because they feel like you didn't take their higher cup because again, this person's full of themselves. And so they are trying to get you to cannibalize yourself. Like this is a person who's trying to maybe some of these people do play with spell work. But some of these people are just highly manipulative, but it comes off in this moon energy. Moon is like nurturing energy, family energy. It's cyclical energy. It's like being the bright light in the otherwise darkened sky energy. So this person may like present as a savior or as like, something here like that. it can be elegant, beautiful energy, but this person's trying to basically put you in a no-win situation. This is common for like narcissists. They love putting you in a no-win situation. They love putting a question in front of you or a decision in front of you where there really is no right answer, and they can attack you from an angle like at either way. So it's just important to like be aware this is a person who's trying to put traps up. Spirit is saying they're running out of time. There's death energy coming here for this person. They are being immensely blocked. This person is only blocking, I'm hearing, their own creativity. They're also blocking their own success. This person will go no further in life because of what it is that they've done. This person has been highly manipulative, and they need to realize they need to leave you alone because you are this positive magician. Like, you have everything that you need to move forward into your destiny energy. And I hear there is like a dharmic energy here attached to this. Good fortunes, good karmas. That is Denisha energy. You were always meant to break a certain mold here. You were always meant to receive the fruits of your good karmas. And I'm hearing what God has put together, let no man put asunder. So there's something that's meant for you, and like no man or woman can even touch this or put asunder. I'm hearing it's been long enough. TikTok, like there was a certain amount of time allotted here for this person to undergo a karmic test about whether or not they're going to reveal their true selves to themselves as well, like to you, to other people, like to themselves. They have continually chosen to not do that, and to leave out key details, to not tell you who they are, to not tell you that they're watching you. They have this kind of like loving, admirable energy here, but this person brings dark clouds and storms. I don't like this person's energy. Yeah, because it's devil energy. This person is in some devil energy, but tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. And this may involve TikToks. This may involve social media, but I'm seeing everything like kind of crumbling, like crumbling down. Yeah, look, I'm seeing this like death energy coming in towards this devil, like tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. I'm about to get you. Boom. Like, so something here is coming in for this person. I'm hearing like enough is enough. Time is up. There's a new order that's coming in, and there's a new authority in town. I just heard there's a new sheriff in town. So, like, I don't know what that means. Oh, high priestess. It's a secret. There's something here that's being hidden, kept from this person. This person, okay, so whenever you work with the forces of good, I've kind of noticed this, there is always consensual energy, whether you can identify it as that or not, because they operate on levels higher than us, but they always have ways of kind of everything is like consensual, if that makes sense. They kind of always put certain things in front of you. So it could be a question like, you know, if like, you know how detectives in crimes, like if they think somebody's guilty, they'll be like, well, if this person did this crime, what do you think should happen to them? And they're like, oh, well, this person should be just like, you know, and it's like, oh, good to know that you think that this person should be whatever, you know, either they'll go too lenient, or it's like, oh, it's interesting that you think this person should go to jail for the rest of their lives. You know what I'm saying? Like something here like that. So there's something going on with spirit with this person. Like, because this person cloaks themselves. So whatever karma is coming for this person, I'm telling you, it follows exactly what this person finds acceptable, because they've levied this at your door. And there's a new sheriff in town, and there is a new authority in town. So it's like interesting that you think that somebody's allowed to hide and watch you in the shadows. Interesting that you think somebody's allowed to cover who they truly are. That's exactly the energy that's going to come to this person. They're not going to see it coming, but it's like spirit would not just do this to anybody. But spirit will do it to this person because this person has declared to spirit they find it acceptable. They find this an acceptable way for humans to behave. There's a new emperor in town. I keep getting that. So there's an authority coming into this person's life that's going to see them very clearly and is going to make some kind of decision here. Yeah, and it might put this person on the defense. Okay, it's going to call out this person's hypocrisy, because notice like the mummy. So it's like this person's dead and they're like bound and they're like, they can't move. But like notice this mummy smiling, like notice the forced smile. Whatever this is, it's going to put this person, because of like this false mask that they wear, it's going to put them in a position where they have to like they're on the defense. It's going to make them very uncomfortable, and they're going to be like held back in this situation. It could even involve like a cake or a celebration or a birthday party, some kind of reunion. And everybody else is going to be like happy, but this person's going to know that they're like caught and they can't move, and they're just, it's very obvious. It's going to call out their fakety. They're like some kind of fake that they have going on here. It's going to make obvious, because this person might be put in a situation, and this authority is going to be watching the whole time. They're going to be watching the whole time. They're going to be observing. This is a highly observant person. They're okay. So this could be at a bar. Baron Samedi, it's like bar energy. It's cheating energy. It's, but this King of Swords may also have this energy to them as well, but they're the King of Swords. So this person may well present as like this Baron Samedi character, like maybe a bit frivolous or something, but this person could be like undercover in some way, or just very observant, very observant. This could have already happened. They may, like, if this is coming out and you feel like you're this person that I'm calling out, like, Spirit's very timing. Like, there's tick tock. They've already got whatever evidence they need to get against you, but they've put you in a position where they've caught the fake smile. They've caught the whatever is, yeah, they've caught this. They've caught this, and they've also demonstrated how you lie. There's something here about that. Like, see, they've been lying, and see what it looks like when this person lies. There's something here, like, going on here to do with that high priestess and this werewolf energy. It feels ambush, but this feels like a karmic return. It feels like this is what somebody has tried to do. Either this person has thought that they were setting up somebody else, but really they've just been setting themselves up. This very much is almost giving sting operation. So, and I know that's very extreme. It could just be a spiritual sting operation that's somehow going on karmically behind the scenes, energetically behind the scenes. And this person's about to get some bad karma, and it could just come in the form of a decision not going their way. Because there's an arbiter, there's a decision, there's an authority figure here that's in charge of making a decision that sees this person very clearly. So on a more mundane level, that could just be exactly what's going on here. This person catches something. This also is a person who trusts their intuition. This is a very well-rounded person, this authority. And I feel like whatever it is, it's like they have credentials. They have the observation, but they also do have intuition. Whether they know that about themselves or not, like this person also does have intuition, and they kind of like listen to that. And yeah, there's some kind of strategy. So for more extreme circumstances, like for the wealthy and for like, you know, where there's a lot of money at stake, I think this might be an actual literal sting operation for some people, where it's like you thought that you were saying this to this kind of person, but you were saying it to like a very highly skilled undercover somebody that has all the evidence they need. There's literally no backing out of this at this point. This person could think that they're in some Three of Wands energy, that they have like everything like kind of all, but there's something hidden and strategic. It's strategically hidden. But again, the universe wouldn't do that to you or me because we don't behave like that. So we don't learn our karmic lessons that way. But this person thinks that it's acceptable. So because they're kind of green lighting that behavior, Spirit's saying that's exactly how I'm going to approach you. And that's part of the karmic lesson. A lot of players. Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's this like ambush attack. It's like this worse fear or something. And this is a change because a werewolf changes in the moonlight. And I'm telling you, somebody here is like a changer. And there's more than one potentially. What is this? And it's justice. Look, the Valkyrie. And Valkyries decide like who lives and dies. And then it's this Hydra energy, this 8 of Wands. So this could be travel. This could involve travel. This could involve a message. But it's like multiple heads here as well. That could also be part of like this moon energy. Something to do with their communication or like their travel. To put up some kind of defense. But that's exactly the energy that's coming back at them. It's karma. This is an end of a karmic cycle. It is approaching. Between you and a person who is very disguised. They're hidden. And this person has moon energy. They could be a mother. They could be your mother. They could be some kind of false nurturance, sustenance kind of energy that wants this new beginning. Yeah, this person like sees you as their happiness, but they're trying to like bait you into like kind of coming back to them. And I don't think you want to, and this person's not honoring your sovereignty. This person may think that they're putting certain things in motion, but actually they're just causing their own demise. 2 of Cups. You are going to be happy. You are going to be fulfilled. I think this is also part of your karmic lesson that you were learning, because this 2 of Cups, I just shuffled it back into the deck, but it's like a woman that's on her unicorn, but it's like that horse energy. And it always reminds me of that Sagittarius energy of like the centaur, of like the horse being the beast, like the beast becoming man, but it's a woman at the top and it's a unicorn at the bottom. So I feel like you connected with your base chakra energies, like something about, you know, you establish your root system. You have worked on your own security. You've connected with your own power or your own confidence here in the situation. It connected you with something very unique about yourself, that unicorn. It could have even connected you with your intuition. It turned on your feminine side. Even if you're a man, I feel like it turned on like your feminine power. Like this is a powerful feminine energy and like within you. And then it like you have become this beautiful Empress energy. Again, regardless of gender, this is like things are flourishing, growing, creative, something like a creative project. That's what's coming in here for you. Also, Two of Cups, you could be very magnetic now. Like you could be attracting your proper Two of Cups energy. I think this person may be somebody from like your past or somebody who disguises themselves that thinks of you as their Two of Cups energy, but this person refuses to allow you your self-sovereignty, your right to choose them or to not choose them. And instead, they've been incredibly manipulative in a way that seems like very nurturing. And it's very strategic. And it's because this person just can't respect you. We've been getting that so much here in this reading. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. They see you as being like very defensive, but this person, you're like a fruit that this person wants to pick. Yeah. It's weird too, because it's like they also want to like destroy you in a sense as like a sign of their own power. Like it's not love that's coming through here. This person's been very cold and very calculated. And they've tried to kind of like stitch their own kind of Frankenstein self together as somebody that they think that you would really like or something. But Spirit is saying no more. You are going to emerge victorious. This person's not going to have a victory with you because they're a pirate. They were seeking to like take something from you. And this person has used pirate tactics. See the moon in the background? That's that moon energy. They could have sent some kind of pirate energy towards you or tried to. Yeah, in order to treat you unfairly, in order to rise like the victor. They want to like pop out. This is family energy with the 10 of Cups. It's harmonious energy. And then this is ambush energy. But I feel like this ambush energy is being turned on this person. Yeah, there's something up somebody's sleeve here. And it's a betrayal. This person is going to realize too late that they need to defend themselves from this person. It's already too late, I just heard. They're going to realize too late. And then this person's going to be like, I wasn't doing anything. Something like that. Yeah. And then that's that authority energy. Some of these people might be going to jail. Okay. Let's see. Moving on from that message, is there any other message that you want to send through? Spirit is just referring back to the Strength card. Be strong and be noble. Just be strong. Spirit is helping you transform, because this person was trying to like guide you on some kind of journey, but I think Spirit has actually been guiding you through this maze. So just keep trusting your intuition, keep trusting Spirit, trust your nobility, trust your strength, and keep following that. Okay. Ooh, passionate new beginning. Okay, that was still coming through from that other energy. Okay, new message. Is there any other general message that wants to come through, Spirit? Okay, you are in alignment. You are in alignment with your personal values. There could be a sudden awareness that you need to come clean. That's like really what I'm getting. Sudden awareness that you need to come clean in order to choose like happiness. In order to fuel some kind of like creativity, you might have realized that you were coming up short here in the past. For some of you, this coming clean literally does have to do with like alcohol or coming clean of some kind of delusion here. Like you're really getting that message very strongly, that you were in some deceptive energy in the past, and it like kept you away from a wish fulfillment, and it like kept you severed here from your inner joy. You could have gotten wrapped up here in some kind of binding situation with the devil, but you're also, this has to do with like releasing limiting beliefs about yourself and connecting with self-love. I feel like whatever this was in the past, you're realizing that it was fueled by like a lack of self-love. And so it kept you apart from like the lover's energy here in your past. So what's this coming clean? Oh, there's been a greedy. Some of you feel like you were greedy. You were greedy. You were stingy, maybe. Or maybe somebody did this to you. Take this however it resonates. For some of you, this is a person that you dealt with in the past, and they've kind of come to their senses and they realize that they need to come clean here about something. And it caused them to be like disorganized when it came to you choosing two options, and maybe even like overcommitted. They were resisting change. There's an ambition here. There's a greed and an ambition that was blocking something from love, blocking somebody from love. It was a conflict of interest. So a greed energy puts somebody at conflict of interest with their love energy. And they're starting to realize that now. And that they can't win, and they can't get you, I think, for some of you, and they can't be who they truly want to be, and they can't get like their happiness being in like that energy. This person's realizing that their energy is scattered and that they're not unified and they're not in a whole. For some of you, Spirit is telling you this, that you're not unified in like what it is that you want, and you have to come clean. And there's like, maybe this kind of feels like a step program, not necessarily that it's like a structured step program, but just there may be steps that you have to take in order to come clean, in order to rid yourself of like guilt, in order to truly heal, in order to not be in some scattered energy, in order to move forward in a way that is like total and complete. Somebody needs to let go of like partying, I think. But in order to let go of the partying, they've got to let go of fear. So this could be somebody you were dealing with in your past that's kind of coming to all these realizations. They could have really hit a wall, you know. Yeah, I'm kind of picturing like a 12-step meeting where everybody's kind of telling stories of like stupid and awful things that they've done, like under the influence. And they maybe have gone to AA for some of these people or something like that, some kind of confessional energy. This person is soul searching, but they do have a lot of negative self-talk and judgment. Yeah, they have a lot of negative self-talk and judgment. I do feel like this person is undergoing some kind of reckoning energy. There's some kind of like skeletons in this person's closet that have come back to haunt them, could have come back to bite them in the butt, is what I'm hearing. And it might have to do with a Queen of Wands. Maybe this is them. Maybe this is to do with something else. But there's certain things that are being unearthed. Maybe about their situation, aired out. I'm hearing dirty laundry. But there also could have just been things that they were like suppressing, and it's like now they're seeing them clearly. But Spirit's trying to help this person. And I don't know if this is you or if this is somebody that you're dealing with. Spirit's trying to help this person connect with their joy, but they have to stop being so defensive. They have to actually feel the conflict of it, because this person's greed put them at odds with their love energy. Greediness I think it has to do with greed, lust, ambition. Like I'm hearing those things like wrapped up together. But greediness could be trying to have your cake and eat it too. That's a kind of greed. So this person's greed cost them a connection with you, or it cost them their actual love energy, or just simplicity, having genuine peace and simplicity in their life, and just being at ease with who they are and being total and complete in what it is that they did. So even though they wanted things, like they had an ambition, them not being truly total in their energy meant that they weren't powerful in their energy. So anything they built was built on under this illusion, because there's a lot that they were not looking at. It wasn't built on shaky ground. It was built on shaky ground, but it also was not pursued with the level of strength that this person actually possesses, because they tore their own strength when they weren't unified within themselves as to what it is that they wanted, and they didn't fully pick a path. For some, this is a person who just sat on the fence for like an extended period in their life. And I think Spirit let it happen because it's a part of their own karmic lesson. Some of these people, they chose to go down a path of greed and lust and partying, and that's what they truly chose. For others, it's like they were always hanging on to your energy or like that love path, but then they were also hanging on to the greed. So they were just like, were never total in anything that they did. And Spirit's saying they have to feel the conflict of it in order to heal. They also need to get distance, maybe. So this person, if they're in a very conflict-ridden environment, whether it's like their home, whether it's a career that's very like competitive, they need to get distance from it, because it's too burdensome. And this person is still responsible for the ongoing havoc and chaos that's going on in that space on an energetic karmic level. So they need to like get away from that, so they can kind of see their own folly here, their own egotistical nature, connect with their own courage energy. And also that this person could be under the thumb of someone that controls them, but they control them very easily. It's not hard to control this person. Whoever's controlling this person sees in them a bestial, animalistic nature that they just have to be 2 steps ahead of them. It's kind of not hard. It's like being 2 steps ahead of your dog, you know? And yeah. So, and it's kind of made in energy. Like this person's very easily controlled by Virgo energy, I think. Like observational energy, nitpick energy, pretending to be of service energy, something like that. Light touch energy. Yeah. Because it's a self-worth thing. And that they have a real resistance to change. And secrets can harm you. This person may throw themselves into work because they don't want to face their certain secrets. But this person's undergoing a period of judgment that Spirit is not allowing that anymore. Their secrets are coming out of the closet. For some of these people, they're like in the closet. But it's like caused harm to other people. But these secrets are not being allowed to stay in the closet anymore. They're being unearthed. Some of them, it literally may be unearthed in like a court case or something, where it has to come out about them because that's what they need for their healing. Like this person keeping certain things hidden, it's like they're outgrowing that and they might need a little shove. So that's what I have for you. This was intense. I feel like there were some really specific messages that came out in this, especially towards the end, like from pile 3 on. This was like such specific energy, but it was like heavy hitting, hard energy. So I feel like the people who needed to hear those messages probably really needed to hear them because it was like a lot of, just difficult stuff. So thank you so much to everybody who has hung out here with us like during the live stream. I hope you guys had a good time here. Thank you so much for just sharing your energy, taking some time out of your busy week to share with witches. Thank you so much to everybody who has been super chatting, supporting the channel, being on Patreon, all of that stuff. Yeah, spark the checkpoint. Thank you. Oh, good. All right. Just as a reminder, we do sell candles if you're interested. The current candle that we have, like our seasonal candle, is Hedge Witch. It's a very elegant candle for elegant people who live an elegant life and want to elevate their space. It is, I'm just going to read this to you. Oh, it smells so good. It really does. It's like you can smell the fresh air in it, even though it's like very gardeny and it's very herbal. That's what I really love. It really does smell like you have the window open and you live right outside a very lush, beautiful garden that's very well kept. Our candles are clean. It's 100% soy wax. The scents that we use are the cleanest scents that you can use on the market. If you've heard of the Prop 65 list, which comes out of California, it's a very stringent bar where if you don't have... if you have certain things on that list that might not be the most harmful, but it's still on that list, you have to kind of put a warning to sell in California that says something about Prop 65. We don't have to do that because they don't have any of the ingredients. And it's hundreds of things on the list here at this point. So this is really the cleanest thing you can get on the market. The other thing you got to watch with candles, researching like for our products, the wicks, it's another thing that you don't always think of, but a lot of times the wicks, like they'll have 100% soy candle, they'll use clean scents, but they will put a wick in it that you're burning that is covered in like paraffin wax or something, and it is releasing petrochemicals. Crystal, thank you so much for the super chat. So a lot of thought went into this candle. Also, this label, we have to sell it with the labels on it for obvious reasons, but you can just peel this right off so that you can just have a label-less thing like in your home. I really like the look of this. I don't like having a big label on my candle. I just don't, especially when I have a nice candle. And so this was just, you can do that. So it looks really nice and elegant in your home. Yeah, but this, I'm just going to read this to you. If you could capture sitting on a stone bench at 8 a.m. in a lush secret garden under the morning's first sunbeam, it would smell like this. It really would too. This elegant candle brings a beautifully well-rounded scent. Top notes of rose and fresh mint flow in on an intoxicating blend of fresh herbal air. This candle says fresh, it says elegant, it says empress on a Sunday afternoon. It is a visceral reminder to enjoy the simple sweetness of life. It really does. And of course it's got like a beautiful little lid that you can put on. So the link is floating around here. 9woods.etsy if you are interested. Don't feel like you have to buy these things. Like if you have disposable income, if you like candles and home decor and stuff, then buy. Yeah. If you're picturing all of that, and if you like this, then please do support us and buy our candles. You get a discount if you spend $30 or more. So if you want to buy this, and if you want to buy like one of our ritual candles as a package, that's a nice thing to do. But yeah, so that's what we have. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope you have a lovely day and a lovely rest of your weekend. I got a lot more readings lined up for you here this next week. Those are very specific readings, so they might resonate with you, they might not. Yeah. Okay. Bye, guys. Just hit myself in the...